Well, let's just jump in and let's talk about your comic. Because for some month ago, first of all, for you who don't know me, my name is Anders, and I have a small press in Denmark called Afkom, and I primarily publish horror comics with people who have never been published before, with amateurs, with yeah. And for some month ago, I got this email from you.
Yeah.
If I want to translate your comic from Spanish to English, and of course I will. Deadbangers. So in the Spanish version it's called Deadbangers, but the English version is called Hellbangers. Just to get it fine. And if you see the Kickstarter, as I hope you will do, of course, don't get confused about the name. It doesn't matter. It's the same. It just translated to English.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're using this name only for the English release,
yeah,
which will contain both issues,
yeah.
number 1 and number 2, and well, that will be with a hardcover and 80 pages, and I'm very anxious to see that. Yeah, well, as you said, I contacted you. I saw your previous comics, the stuff you were publishing, and I thought it was like really cool. You know, it's not like soft shit. It's like more underground and stuff. You know.
Yeah.
And yeah, I thought that was the right guy to work with. And well, now we are just working this Kickstarter page because we need some help to publish this, since you're independent and I'm also independent.
Yeah. This my publish is just a hobby project, so it's not my work actually. I have a boring work beside of this, so there's not money in this project.
Exactly.
Yeah, we need a lot of help because we want to make a very nice hardcover, and they are very expensive, especially now because there is paper crisis. There is a paper factory in Finland where there was a strike, and because of the corona and other boring things, paper is fucking expensive. And I think Deadbangers deserve the best quality, because the story is very funny actually, and the quality of the artwork is really good. It's very hard to see because I know you know the artwork.
It's okay because there's people watching and they know nothing about it, so
yeah, exactly. I think the quality is very high. And the first time you sent me the comics, and the first time I saw them, it was like I would not publish this if we can do it the hardcover way. You had chose to publish them as magazines. Why? What's that?
Sorry, I was saying hi to a friend who is writing there. Sorry. Did you say?
You have choose to publish the story as a magazine, as a single issue.
Oh.
How can that be?
That's because of the prices. Yeah, it is a soft cover. It's not hardcover. I had to adapt to my low budget. I had some help from the government, but yeah, this is my first step into comics. Before that, maybe when I was younger, I read some comics, but I wasn't into comics at all.
Okay.
So I had to learn from the trying and mistakes and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I chose that cover only because of the price. I had to adapt, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would like to make it better next time, but I'm working on that.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe you could tell us, tell us a little about this, about the story and what this comics is all about.
Yeah, okay. It started actually after a festival, you know, a
Yeah.
metal show, and I left. You know, I left the place, and I felt, you know, that emptiness you feel when
Yeah.
you leave, when it's over, a festival
Yeah.
is over, and you have to go back home and back to routine again and shit.
It has a
So
it has
I,
a name actually.
oh yeah,
It calls
depression.
Festival Blues.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
Sorry.
yeah, I was feeling like that,
Yeah.
and I took my kid to school in the morning, coming back home, working and thinking, "Fuck, uh, can I curse?" Yeah, I did it.
Yeah.
Thinking, "Fuck," I was with the Demo Burger guys at the hotel partying and having fun, and I saw the show and it was amazing and great guys and everything.
Yeah.
And the next day, I was taking my kid to school, going back home and getting ready for work, you know, and I was like, fuck, this is boring. I want more. I want
Yeah.
more party, more shows.
Yeah.
And then I thought, okay, maybe I can write a story. I can create some characters
Hmm?
that can do everything I can't. And that's how the story was born,
Yeah.
you know, the idea. Then I got home and I started writing, describing the characters. They came to me, you know. It's not something like I sat and started thinking, okay, I need to write about something cool. No, no, it just came,
Yeah.
and you know, I had like that. I don't know. I guess it has a name, but like inspiration or something like
Yeah.
that. And I've been writing for over 10 years. This
Okay.
is not my first um, writing,
Mm.
but this is the first one I decided to publish because I thought it was really cool. And yeah, and after that, I found the cartoonist and
Yeah.
the colorist.
Hmm?
So that's how everything started, and it's doing really good here in Uruguay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm very happy about this
Yeah.
because actually, when I published the first one,
Hmm?
that was in 2020,
Okay.
in the middle of the pandemic and all that shit.
Hmm.
So I didn't have the opportunity to present the comic for the public.
No.
So I had to wait 2 years. I was like in the darkness. But now a lot of people is hearing about this comic, and actually there are some comic store from around the country asking me to send some copies and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
really cool.
Hmm? Nice.
Yes.
I can also see at your Instagram that you have a lot of interviews and doing a lot of festivals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I received some. They've been inviting me from comic conventions and
Yeah.
all kind of events. Also, I've been selling on metal festivals
Hmm?
because that's the target public. Let's say.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's doing really really good. I
Yeah.
never expected so much attention. Actually,
No.
I started this for fun, and
Yeah.
then it went international.
Yeah.
But really cool.
I was really overwhelmed because here in Denmark it's not common to get to be invited um, for making such a comic, especially not a comic magazine. So I
Yeah,
was really like, okay, there's something here, because when I say
yeah,
yes to publish your comic or to try to, I didn't know you at all. I didn't know how many followers you have. I didn't know anything. I just fall in love in the product which is very important for me, especially when I'm just doing this for fun.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. What about the characters? I mean, there's two metalheads called Tom and Charlie, and do you know these guys in the real world, or are they just
No.
like, stereotype cliches?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't think about anyone when I create the characters.
No.
Only the names.
Okay.
Okay, I took the names from real people,
Okay.
but not the character itself.
No.
I just wanted to have some balance
Yeah.
and also some complicity. How can I say? When one character is like a lot of extrovert and the other is the opposite.
Yeah.
You need some kind of balance, so they can do a good team. And actually, this is what's happening with these guys. Tom and Charlie. Tom, it's because of Galder from Dinborgir. Actually, Old Man's Child is my favorite band. So this is the guitarist. Tom is the blonde guy.
Yeah. This guy.
And Charlie is, that one.
Yeah.
And Charlie is because of South American musician.
Okay.
So I took the names from there. But no, then the rest was just from my imagination.
Yeah. I know this guy. He's called Martin. He's called Martin, and he's actually one of my writers from my authorities. Yeah, he looks exactly like him. He does me a piercing. Yeah, he's also a metalhead.
Yeah, but that was the idea, I wanted some characters that any metalhead could feel like, could relate,
Yeah, exactly.
So
I can
to
send you a picture of him actually.
Yeah, I tried to make them, I didn't want to choose a country, nationality, anything. I just want to everyone feel can relate with these characters.
Yeah.
So, I think I made it quite well.
Yeah, me too.
Unless you are Chinese, because they are not like this, but
Yeah. So these characters, the first time I meet them, they're heading to Wagen Festival.
Yeah.
And the car's crashing, and they're dying.
Spoilers.
The ghosts. Why should they die?
Spoilers. But the first issue is
page.
The first issue is called Seasons in the Abyss, because of I wanted to do a tribute to Slayer, which they were retiring at that moment. And I just want to say that when I started writing the script, I didn't know that Slayer was gonna play in Wacken, because I didn't know, because I had this idea in 2018, and they didn't announce the show at that moment. So that was like fuck, the aha moment or something. It was like, I have superpowers. So I call it like the album.
Yeah.
Similar like the album. And there's also a tribute to Jeff in the end of the comic, because the idea of the comic was to show the metalhead's life from inside. Yeah, that's Jeff.
Yeah.
So I wanted to show these metalheads having fun, going to festivals, meeting musicians and their favorite bands and everything, without any kind of responsibility or limitations, like money or distance or anything. They can do whatever the fuck they want. They can go wherever they want, as I would like to do, but I can't. And also I was trying to do tribute to musicians and bands that we all love.
Yeah.
The ones that are still here and also the ones that are no longer with us, but they left really good music, and it's really good to, pay some tribute to them.
Yeah, I know. It also was as an. I mean, that is also what I see in this comic. It's just a big. I would say it's like a child on the playground. You know, they can do whatever they want and they just do what they want. But I think the characters are really likable. They're funny. They're very stupid.
A little bit, but it's not
It come
bad.
from a good place.
Yeah, it's a little bit innocent.
Yeah. I think I know these kind of people in my life. I mean, those people who just live for the metal and just want to party hard all the time and very kind to other people. I know some of them. So for me, it was like that's also why I asked you, do you know these people? Are they real or what? Because I both know them, but they're also cliches in this.
Yeah.
And as I already told you, I've got this Ted and Bill vibe of this. They're a little bit stupid, but they're really good friends, and we know they're good people and stuff like that. Okay, nice.
I mean, sometimes metalheads are like, there's a stereotype, everyone thinks that a metalhead is evil and things like that, but also I know it's already done, like that how can I say, making metalheads look like hard tough guys,
Yeah.
like Metalocalypse, they are like rude and stuff, maybe. But I want to do something more funny and more accurate with what metalheads are actually.
Yeah.
So
nice. Just got an invitation.
You are welcome to come to, what is this?
Comic Con
Sao Paulo. Okay, cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I want to go.
Cool.
I really want to go.
Cool. We have a festival here in Denmark called Copenhagen.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's really awesome. Sorry?
Next year?
Yeah.
Or this year?
We just in general, we have this festival called Copenhagen. And I know someone who have been working there as a volunteer, and they say like the spirits is very loose because they know if people are starting a mosh pits there, they have everything under control because people in the middle scene know how to mosh pit and know if someone fall down, you have to fucking help them up. And if you go to other festivals where they're not used to that, all this problems started, because they just don't care. I don't know.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and that's what I think is special for both the punk scenes, but also the metal scene. That you know how to take care of each other in some ways.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
About the first issue, I want to say that I'm also paying tribute to how do you pronounce Jigger? Is this sculptor? This guy who made Alien, and he did the cover for many metal bands. And he did the microphone of Korn. The band Korn. He has a microphone with the shape of a woman. Well, this is made by Jigger. I think this is the right pronunciation.
Isn't the guy who also designed Alien?
Did Alien?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I did a tribute to him. I mentioned him in one part of the first comic, and
Okay.
also Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, yeah.
But there are some not problems, but you have to ask permission when you're mentioning a band or an artist.
Okay.
And I had to text every manager, band, musician, everything to
Mm-hmm.
ask for permission. And the only one I didn't have an answer was Ozzy, so I had to change by Ozzy Black horns, and then
Yeah.
I did some horns, but everyone will notice the reference
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
And also I texted Bakken, the festival
Yeah.
from Germany,
Yeah.
and they say, yeah, you can use, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And they allow to use the festival to be mentioned in the comic, so that was really cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then for the second issue, that is called Lost in Norway.
Yeah.
Spoilers in the title, but well, um, I like black metal. That's my favorite. I listen to everything, but maybe black metal is
Yeah.
my favorite subgenre of metal. So this is probably my favorite issue, and Norway. I love Norway. I've been there a few times.
Yeah.
And I try to pay tribute to Norwegian black metal in
Yeah.
that chapter. And also, I had to text every musician, band, managers, festivals, everything. I have some mentions here: Gear, Mayhem,
Yeah.
Abbath, Dark Throne, Hurra Torpedo. Do you know that band?
No. No. No.
No, well, we
No.
should. They're so bizarre. They play with home appliances on stage. They are hidden, and they play hit. This it's crazy.
What's the name again?
Hurra Torpedo.
No. Not.
You should watch. Then you check YouTube. And,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Hold on.
And then and the Hellbit basement. You know that place where the
Hellbangers. Yeah.
Mayhem guys used
I
to
know.
rehearse back in the days, and the owner of the store, the actual owner now,
Yeah.
Blood Records,
Yeah.
Kenneth. Yeah, he was really happy to be in the comic. He's a really cool guy. Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's funny that you have been in Norway, because Denmark is next to Norway. I have never been there.
Yeah. Oh.
I've never been
Okay.
there.
Next time I will go to Denmark, and then I will do a stop in Norway because I have friends there. But we'll go to Denmark.
We actually have a pretty awesome metal scene here in Denmark. We have a really nice black metal scene, actually. We have a band called Solbrud, which I don't know how international they are, actually, but they're pretty big here in Denmark. And then we have a very nice death metal band called Undergang.
Oh,
They're fucking awesome. And we have another
King
one
Diamond.
called yeah. Oh,
King Diamond. Yeah.
of course, we have. Of course,
I had to mention it.
Merciful Fate was playing at this Copenhagen Festival this year, and I was fucking blown away. My father, we have tradition to see Iron Maiden every time they are in Denmark, and they also played at Copenhagen. So I buy a ticket for him, and I said, "Sorry, dude, I really have to see Merciful Fate. I know it's not your cup of tea, but I have to see them." And we were standing there, and he said, "They're growing on me." I think it's really awesome music. I was like, "You like it?" I mean, of course you do.
Yeah.
I fucking love King Diamond. Oh, Kim Forrøder.
I've never seen King Diamond, and
No.
I would love to see. Yeah.
It's really nice
I never
actually
did.
to see a band who actually are Satanists. I mean, there's something real about it. I mean, I know that many people, many bands are using those symbols because they have to be dark and gritty and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's really nice to see a guy who actually believes in Satan. I mean, all right, okay, cool. There is a clip. I know you don't understand shit about it, but there is a YouTube clip from back in the days. I think it's for '86 or something on Danish national TV, where he's King Diamond is sitting there with two pre-teens and talk about Satanism, and yeah, it's really funny. But I don't know, it's not in English, it's Danish, but you should check it out.
I think we all step into Satanism at some point of our lives where we walk the path of metalheads. Not sure if all, but many. But then you see things as they are, and all religions are bullshit, and Satanism is another religion. So
exactly,
maybe it's a cool religion, but yet still a religion. So I don't believe in religion. So then I step it out from Satanism. It's cool. I mean, I watch and yeah, you know.
Exactly.
But now I'm like, it feels a little childish at some point. But yeah, it's inspiration for music, for metalheads, for movies, for a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, I think my biggest problem with Satanism is that you have to believe in God to believe in Satan, and I definitely not believe in God.
Exactly. So when you stop and think by yourself, you know, instead of letting other people put their ideas in your mind, then you start seeing things that, you know, it doesn't match. So we've been there.
Yeah, we've been there. All right.
Do you want to go to bed?
No.
You can go to bed. I can go alone. Don't worry.
Okay, just keep talking. I mean, guys, you are watching. You're welcome to ask questions if you have any. But
interesting to discuss. We can do this more often. We can do it. In a few days. I want to say also that this is the cover. This is the cover of the second issue.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the light is shit here. I'm sorry, guys. But it's the two characters here, and back here there's a church burning, as every church should be. But it's too hard to be published with the, you know, you have to have balls to publish something like this, because this is not politically correct. So it's difficult for me everywhere. I mean, I don't think Marvel or DC will publish a church burning. I don't know, maybe they did, I'm not sure, but I don't think so, because this is like wrong, you know, in the eyes of the world. But Anders, he trusted my project, and he's posting all this blasphemy and craziness that is inside my comics, and that's really cool. I appreciate that you like it and you accept it. But it's not easy. This content this is too politically not correct. But there's people who would like to buy and read this, so somebody has to do it.
Yeah. I mean, this comic is nothing. If you see what happened with Couplets. Yeah, exactly. That is the
Mayhem reference, and also there's a tribute in this one. I'm paying tribute in every issue. I'm paying tribute to dead musicians, you know.
Yeah.
Those who passed away, because we should not forget any of those people who left so good music for us.
No.
So this time is for Alexi Lyo.
Yeah.
Alexi
He's from.
Lyo in this comic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
So,
question.
and the main
Yeah.
thing of this live video, besides of showing you the comic, is also to share with you and ask you to check our Kickstarter page,
Yeah.
so we can make this come true.
Yeah. Exactly.
We're trying to do this Polish in English, so
Yeah.
we can reach more people,
Yeah.
because right now it's only Spanish, and I would love to people from all around the world to see these crazy comics, and we need your help in this Kickstarter page. You can support with whatever you want, 10 euros, or there are also rewards. We have what is it called?
I can never forget it. Remember it. I think it's called beer mugs.
Mugs.
It's
Okay.
coasters, I guess it's called.
Okay. Okay.
To your beer, so
It's
you can read
that.
your comics and put your beer on the table.
Yes, with the logo
Yeah.
of the comic and the characters.
Yeah.
And you also can support with a different amount, and there are different rewards. And one of those rewards is because the characters, they have a logo band in the t-shirt.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
in this t-shirt right here, right here, it's a Old Man's Child logo, because I like the band. Actually, right now I'm wearing a Old Man's Child t-shirt. But if you have a band and you want your band's name to be in the comic, you can support the Kickstarter, and we can add your logo, not the logo, because there are legal problems I don't want. But yes, you can. We can put the name of your band in the t-shirt of the characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
There's only 4 spots. Oh, 4 spot on
4.
that. And it's because I have a friend who already get one of those, and he don't have a band.
Yes.
I think just
one is taken. Only 3 left.
3 left. Yeah, exactly. There was a question here actually for Vakilis. He asked, "What is your opinion when the bands have politics? I think it's for lyrics, in the lyrics."
Politics for the lyrics. What does it mean?
I mean, I think he means, what do you think about
that they speak about national socialism or something like that?
No, I don't think so. I think he just asked just primary. I mean, I come from the punk scene, so I'm used to political. There's also those metal bands I listen to is from the punk scene, so I think it's really nice to hear. I guess one of my favorite is a grindcore band called, I think it's called Human Humus. They have a song about humus. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's really nice if a band sings about politician. I don't know. But it's funny because I actually asked you in one of the first mails if there's any pro-Nazi stuff in your comic, and I did that because, for example, Dark Throne has a racist title album called True Irish Black Metal. From one of those, I can't remember the album. I can't remember the name, but it's one of the big albums they made, and they changed it afterwards.
Oh, okay.
And also we have a lot of problem with nuts. For example, we have a program in Denmark called Black Vinyl, and they was talking a lot about Nazis in black metal, and it is a problem actually. So I just want to be sure.
I have to say about that, and I answered that mail, but I have to say that politician and politic and all that, it's bullshit. I wish they were fucking dead. I don't care. I like more like anarchy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is what it is. We have politicians everywhere, and we need from them. That's the worst part. And because I had some help from the government,
Yeah.
money help to print the first issue. That was cool. That's something good. Yeah, because they support culture.
Support what?
Uh, culture,
No, culture. Yeah, yeah.
culture, literature. Artists. Well, yeah. At least they are doing this. But yeah, I don't care to talk about politics in the comics because it's not that interesting. And also religions. I didn't want to talk about it, but there's one reference here that will say everything. Will say everything. That is a priest
Yeah, yeah.
right
Kicking
here.
the butt. Yeah, yeah.
Here the priest, and here some demons running behind him, trying
Yeah.
to, kick his ass.
Yeah.
This is the ass of the priest right there, because priests are fucking pederasts. So I fucking hate that. So I need some infernal punishment for them. So I did that.
I have a really weird experience here for 2 days ago at my work. I work as a I'm not really called actually social helper. I mean, I work from a guy who has a handicap. He can't walk. And so I have to stay there until my colleague comes and we can swap. And she came a bit earlier than she used to, so I wasn't ready. And I have a comic on the table, and the cover is fuck fingers shaping a pentagram. It's Fukitor, if anyone knows it. It's a really extreme comic. I love it. All right. So she said, "Can I ask you something?" And I said, "Yeah, of course you can." She pointed at the comic and said, "What's that?" I said, "It's a comic. Why? Are you a Satanist?" I said, "No, no, I'm not. I'm not. Are you sure?" I said, "Yeah, of course, because if you are Satanist, you believe in God and you believe in Satan, and I don't." And she said, "Are you sure?" And she pointed at my Iron Maiden T-shirt, and she said, "That is Satan on that shirt." And I said, "Yeah, I know." And they are Satanists, she said. I was like, Iron Maiden is not Satanist at all. Yeah. Don't believe in Satan. Jesus and God is the savior. I was like, fucking hell, man. Yeah.
Call for the Mary. Yeah,
There was
do
too
an
much.
exorcism to Anders. But no.
She actually asked me, because she said, you have to understand that we have a room where we have a bed and we all use the same bed. And she said, "You aware that I have to stay in that room for a whole day?" And I was like, "Yes, I don't do any satanic ritual in the room." Jesus Christ. Yeah, that
They
was
were
so.
scared.
Yeah, so I think next
Cool.
time I will bring a Satan's Bible or something like that.
Yeah. There was a question right there.
Yeah,
It says,
when we got my grindcore. But he also said
yeah,
something.
going green genre. I'm not a big fan.
No.
It's cool, but I'm not a big fan. I like more black metal, symphonic black metal, and melodic death metal. Guitars. But I'm not. Yeah, melodies.
Yeah.
But I'm not like, oh no, I won't listen to anything. I will listen to everything. I listen to everything, literally.
Yeah.
I love music, but if I have to choose, yeah, I will be black metal probably.
Yeah, I'm more into old school black metal. I mean, I love music that are so primitive that I think I can make it myself. You understand?
Yeah.
and I really again I come from the punk scene. I'm really into raw, simple shit. But I really love this. All you guy has to check it out. Undergang. It's the best old school black metal, death metal. And the guy, the front singer, have a store here in Denmark. It's called Extremely Rotten. I don't know. I can't remember. Sorry. It is also really awesome. He have a fucking store here in Denmark. Only death metal stuff. And some of my comics, of course.
So you like punk? Yeah, you know, when I sent those songs for the Kickstarter video,
yeah,
I sent three songs from one band and I thought, okay, this guy will like this song because it was like more punk, a little bit punk. That song, Tiro de Mierda.
Did I choose that song?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And I knew you liked that song.
Yeah, I was trying to find a song that had less vocal and less solo stuff because I have to cut them 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But it's really nice.
Yeah, I tried to choose a lot of long part of music. Also, I listen to a lot of songs before sending you. Yeah, cool. Do you have any festival there that we can go with some friends to play?
With the what?
We can go with some friends to play there, some cool pub or something.
We have a festival.
Yeah. Are you in the organization of some cool festival?
I'm not music festival. I have a scene festival. You know what a scene is?
A scene like a
scene is like a homemade magazine. It's
fanzine.
A fanzine. Yeah, exactly. We have been working on we have this festival going on for almost 10 years, and we start with nothing here in Denmark. There was literally no scenes, and now it's a thing. It's not a big thing in Denmark, but we have like 3 scene fests, I guess. So it's really nice. I love this punk thing when everyone can do what they want to do, and they can do it on the fucking home printer,
Cool. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Homemade. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here I am part of organization.
Yeah.
At the moment of comic, like a comic convention, but really small. Not a big scale. It's small from my local city, and now I'm into that. So yeah, and also it's a music festival, so I'm in both worlds.
It's actually a really good mix.
Yeah,
that's all right. The festivals are more small press stuff or more scene punk related. It both actually. It's called Scene Fest, but it also for small press. We don't have many small press in Denmark. We have like Mine Press and 2. I don't know. I mean, there are a lot of small press in Denmark, but I mean, they do comics. We have 3, I guess. I drop it. Yeah. This festival again, Copenhagen in Denmark, they try something new called Copenhagen Con. Well, when they have a market for nerd stuff like video games and comics and stuff like that, and horror films, and it was a huge success because if you have a group of people who listen to black metal thing, they're usually also into comics or Dungeons and Dragons or fantasy stuff, or so it's a really good mix. Hi, Nana. That's one of mine.
My dog is barking. Sorry. My dogs are barking all day, so it's not possible to make them shut the fuck up.
Yeah, we don't have a deadline, so you can just say whenever you are ready to, you want to stop. I mean, we have been on almost an hour.
Wow.
Is there anything? Yeah.
Actually, I was scared because I thought, okay, I'm gonna say a few stuff which I have here written,
Yeah.
and I say, okay, I'm gonna say this, and then what? It will be like 15 minutes, and that's it. No, it's been an hour. Okay. Let me see.
One more
We were gonna talk about the characters, and the Uruguayan metal scene and things like that, and yeah, we did.
Yeah.
How it started and the Kickstarter. So I think everything is done. Also, I want to say that I'm writing the third issue right now, the script for the third issue. I hope to release the Spanish version next year, February maybe. I hope it will be about death metal, old school, and that would be a mix.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm really interested in how is your comic scene in Uruguay?
Well, I'm pretty new here.
Yeah.
I just jump on the pool from zero, you know. I knew nothing about it. So I started to ask here and there, what should I do? Okay, I have a script. What the fuck do I do with this? Okay, I have to find a cartoonist. Okay, I found the cartoonist. And then what? Colorist. Okay, the color. Okay, now the print. And so I had to go step by step. And yeah, it was like I was new, totally new.
Yeah.
But then I start finding people, you know, cartoonists and other writers and really cool people. And now that all that shit from the pandemic is over, I'm starting to go to events, a lot of events and festivals and stuff. So I'm knowing more people. I feel like finally I'm in my, you know, in my world.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I'm pretty good. Actually, I didn't know that comics were so big here in Uruguay. But now I know a lot of comic stores and comic writers and everything. And yeah, it's really, really cool. And I feel really lucky to have all these people, you know, texting me and asking me for copies and asking me for interviews and stuff. It's really, really cool.
But is there other people in Uruguay who do the same as you do? I mean, for example, here in Denmark, we have not a lot of comic creators, but we have a handful, and it's already always the same people who show up for the convention. It's fucking boring. So do you have like, is there anything to in your area? Is there
for example, here in my city, personally, I don't know other comic writers or cartoonists. I don't know them. Maybe there are hidden. It's more common in the capital, Montevideo.
Of course.
But here in my city, it's not like a lot of it. So I'm a little bit alone here. But now we are doing this event next month, and a lot of people will attend. So I will take the opportunity there to meet new cartoonists and writers, and yeah.
It is a really, I mean, making a convention is a really good way to network.
Yeah. Also.
No. Here in Denmark, there's not much magazines. I mean, we have one I was really inspired by who called Radbrækket. It means, I don't know how to pronounce it. I mean, I don't know. In English, it's like broken your arm and you feel like, you know, yeah.
Okay.
That's really fucking awesome. But I think I'll just say again for all the new people who show up that we are doing this because we are trying to publish Hellbangers. in English, and it's called Hellbangers. And we are doing a Kickstarter right now, and you can check it out at my bio or your bio. I think the link is
In
your bio. Yeah.
mine, yes.
And we really,
There's a
really,
link.
really need your support. I mean, like,
Yeah.
really need it.
Yeah.
None of us has any money, and we just want to make the best product ever. You can buy a PDF file if you don't want to pay for shipping. You can buy a really nice hardcover. You can buy mugs. I mean, coasters. You can buy. Your bank could be drawing on the on the shirts of the characters. Yeah. And I'm looking at you, Vakilis said the other time. So jump in, and you should not really. The price there is in euros, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It is in euro because my bank is in Europe. I have a friend in Canada who has backed us. It is possible. So don't be scared about it. Just, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. And also, if you want to support from a different country that is not in the list, also you can text us and we will add the country, because there are too many countries to add in the list. So we add a few ones, but we can add maybe another one if you're from a different area. No problem.
Now, and the reason that not all the whole world is there is because my firm, there is some rule in my country. So if you have this kind of firm I have, you can only sell to Europe. But I think I could get around it some way. I mean, it should not be a problem at all. I have sent stuff to England and US before, so it's not a problem.
Okay.
Yes. Is there any questions there? There's a lot of people watching us. Nice. Thank you.
Like the middle ones, like Revenge, Bone, Black Witchery, Programmation. No, I don't know any of them.
No.
Where are they from? Yeah, it's like if I ask you, do you know the local bands from Uruguay? You don't know. I can mention a lot of bands that you don't know, actually.
No. I'm putting up some names of bands you should check out.
Yeah. There are many bands around the world. It's not easy to know them all.
No, exactly. And that time, I actually haven't listened to music for years. I used to be volunteer in many
metal festivals.
No festivals. Venues, called venues. Yeah. When I booked metal bands and punk bands, stuff like that. So I just stopped listening to music when I started to draw comics. That is 7 years ago. But now I'm starting my own band again, and just to start listening to music again. Actually.
Cool.
So I haven't. I mean, there's a gap. It's a really big gap for me. So Carsten asked my favorite movies.
Carsten Brand.
Knudsen.
How do you spell that?
He's a Dane. Knudsen.
This guy is a cartoonist, I think.
He's a what?
A cartoonist?
Cartoonist? What's that?
Yeah. Is he? I think I know him. I think I know him.
He's a writer. Yeah.
A writer, okay.
Favorite movies? That's I mean, I have Star Wars tattooed on my leg. But I really, really, really like RoboCop.
RoboCop?
Yeah.
I never expected that answer. RoboCop.
It's a nice movie.
I love cinema, I have to say, as much as music, and maybe music a little bit more. But I love cinema and I love everything. And sometimes I'm so much picky, you know. For example, a few days ago, a guy recommended to watch Prey, this new Predator movie. And everybody was like, oh, Prey is so awesome, man. You have to watch, blah, blah. So I had so much high expectations that when I watched the movie, I was like, really? you know, because I was expecting
Yeah.
a little bit more,
Yeah.
because it's the same everywhere these days. Everything is feminism, and you know, at the end, all the girls, you know, that there must be some feminism and uh, you know, diversion. How do you say diversity? Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. I know.
Today, everything is like, oh yes, please include the gays, include the women, include expected, you know. But yeah, there are good gore scenes. I like it.
Mm.
Uh, but it was a little bit stupid that spoilers, that the predator didn't kill the girl before. I mean, come on, he killed a grizzly bear.
Yeah.
What the fuck, you know? And
Is that the
yeah,
biggest problem you can see?
yeah, and also I didn't like that they were Comanches,
Yeah.
you know, Comanches from North America, and they were speaking the actual English from these days.
You
I
can see.
fucking hate
Yeah.
when they do this in movies.
Yeah.
Come on, Mel Gibson, he's a genius. He did Apocalypto, and he did Christ. How do you say Passion of Christ? How
Yeah.
do you that movie?
Yeah.
And they did the actors. They had to study Arameo to do that movie, and for Apocalypto,
Yeah.
they
It's a really
were
good movie actually.
real
Yeah.
natives speaking the English. I mean, that makes sense. And I was expecting this movie from Comanches to speak Comanche, but
You
they
can
were speaking
see. You can
English.
see. You can see it
What
in
the fuck?
Comanche. And you watch it at Disney
Yeah, there's some
Plus.
words, but
No. You can see the whole movie on Comanches. If you see, I saw it on Disney. I saw it in Disney Plus. And if you go to what is called bonus materials, it's there. It's
uh-huh.
there. You can see it, and the whole is Comanches. Yeah.
The whole movie in
Whole movie.
Comanche
Yeah. Not the
speaking
French.
or the subtitle?
No. They're speaking this.
Yeah, but the actors or a voice from.
I'm pretty sure it's the actors actually.
Okay,
But
okay.
not the French. They're still speaking French.
Yeah, of course. I will
Yeah.
check. I will try to
Do it.
find that version because
Do it.
that would be more realistic, or you know.
I was if you can spoil it a little bit, I was really pissed that the Predator didn't know how the helmet works.
Yeah,
It's so stupid.
it
Like,
was.
all right.
Yeah.
But you should see. There's a movie I think you should see. It's called Brain Dead. Do you know that movie? Do you know Brain Dead?
No.
It's a Peter Jackson movie. It's about a monkey. If it bites you, you will turn into a zombie. And there is so much gore and blood. I mean, Evil Dead is the shit. You should check it out. You should check it out.
Okay.
It's really nice. It's practical effects, and I mean, it's the guy who did Lord of the Rings. He did the Brain Dead. You should check it out. It's really funny. Nice one.
Cool.
What
But
else?
favorite movie for me? I don't think I have a favorite movie because I
No.
like cinema too much. So I have so many from different. I mean, I can mention right now. I don't know. The Kill Bill movies are really good. Tarantino, I like Tarantino.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mel Gibson is really good. I mean, I like the directors as well. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know. James Cameron, he's awesome. You know, Terminator.
Yeah.
Terminator 2. That's a great movie. I've been watching also because I like to watch movies over and over again. I don't care how many times. When they're good, I like to watch over and over again.
Yeah.
Dracula from Coppola with Gary Oldman. I love that movie.
Vangelis is saying a very smart thing. The Thing, of course. The Thing is an awesome movie.
That Thing, yeah. You know, I've never watched that movie. I have yeah. Yes.
You have so
I'm
much
a
to
little
learn.
bit ashamed to say that there's a lot of old movies that I haven't watched yet. I grew up in the 90s, guys. you know,
Yeah.
there's a lot from the 80s and 70s that I haven't seen. Star Wars, I've never seen a whole movie.
No.
I started watching some movies and then it was a little bit boring. I had to quit, yeah. But Lord of the Rings, yes, I
Yeah.
watched over and over again. Not
Yeah.
The Hobbit, but
No.
Lord of the Ring,
No. Yeah.
with that all that makeup and real prosthetic
Yeah.
and not
Exactly.
so much big, effects from computer. How do you call?
The CGI.
Yeah, I don't like that really much.
No. Nobody does, I think.
Yeah, but guys, remember the most important thing is to support us in the Kickstarter.
We really
Let's
fucking
not
need your help.
lose the focus.
I think I have focus. But I think it's a really tricky question from Carsten, because Carsten is a sick fucker who loves fucking movies, sick movies. There is a shop here in Denmark called Phantasmo DVD. It's a shop with primary horror movies, but also those shitty ones, the really old shitty ones and VHS from back in the days, like the movie called Street Trash. Do you know that movie?
No,
Okay,
I
it's a
think
movie. It's a movie.
because in Spanish sometimes the title is different, so
Oh
maybe
yeah,
I know
of
that.
course. It's just a movie about I think called hobos. I don't know if it's correct, but they are drinking a lot of alcohol. But this guy who have a store, a liquid store, he made a new kind of alcohol. So when they drink it, they start melting in the many colors.
Oh,
Yeah, it's very nice. Yeah. I'm also into trauma movies. One of my first comics, Sweet Danger, is very inspired by trauma movies. Do you know trauma, Toxic Avengers, and stuff like that?
I'm not sure. Maybe,
No.
as I say, maybe in Spanish the name changes, so
Yeah.
yeah,
You should
it's hard
check it
to.
out. You can see it for free at YouTube. It's very nice. It's just mutants and 80 music of bad guys and you know
Uh,
it's very nice.
Street Trash Melting
Melting
Movie.
movie, yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
he knows
Yeah,
it. No, I
yeah,
don't
he
know it.
knows. No, Class of 94. I never see it, but I heard it's really nice. Yeah, Necromantic. Yeah. This is really good. I got the box for some last year with Necromantic 1 and 2, and they are probably one of the most fucked up film I know. Do you know Necromantic?
No,
Okay,
I
it's
don't know Necromantic.
it's a
Where is
German
it
movie.
from?
It's from
Is
Germany.
American or?
No, Germany.
Okay. Yeah,
It got banned.
maybe it's not. Yeah.
It's about necrophilia. It's
Ah,
a guy who
cool.
worked as a yeah. It's a guy who worked as a crime scene cleaner, and he brought back corpse to his girlfriend.
Mm.
And you see some fucked up things. I mean, the dolls, the corpse are of course dolls, and they look really realistic, I think. And they're licking the eyeballs, and it's so fucking disgusting. I was this close to puke. Yeah, it's really nasty. So
Yeah,
you should
well,
check.
I mean, if we want to talk about gore, well, I've watched those documentaries called Traces of Death, but we shouldn't be speaking about this because this is too much. Do you know Traces of Death?
No, the what of them?
Ah, okay, don't watch it.
Okay, cool.
It's real. It's not fake.
Okay.
It's real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't want to see
It's
that.
too. Yeah, it's too much. It's too
I
much.
remember when
But
I
yeah,
was a
I've been
kid.
there.
When I was a kid, there was the website called rotten.com. Do you know that?
Rotten?
Yeah,
Rotten?
yeah.
Yeah, of course I know it. Yeah, I was always going when I had because internet here in Uruguay, you know, 20 years ago, it wasn't like for everyone.
No.
You had to go to certain places to
Yeah.
pay. Yeah, also phases of that, but traces of that as well. And I was there in the computer and rotting.com and watching all the heads crash it and everything. Yeah, but that's too much. Now I'm yeah. Oh, but I am. Now that you mentioned something about the comic and doing the comic about the movie and stuff, I've been really tempted to do a script for an album of King Diamond, which I love. It's The Graveyard. I would love to see that album in a comic.
Yeah.
Because the story, is conceptual. And the story is really, really cool. But I know King Diamond is already doing some comics from the albums. So I guess eventually he will get there. So it's pointless. But also Cradle of Field is doing comics about their albums. So now it's like more normal to mix comics and metal.
Yeah. Yeah.
And about what you asked me before, now I remember about the comic, my comic here, Hellbangers in Uruguay. It was like how do you call it? Novelty? How do you call like something? How do you say when people get surprised about something? That causes like a surprise. Because there are no much metal comics here.
No.
Probably I know just one from some guys that I met 2 months ago, but it's like the only one metal comic here in Uruguay, almost. So it's like a lot of people are like surprised, actually, about So that makes it a little bit more, curiosity. People will check because of curiosity. So that's cool.
It is also very funny.
Yeah,
we have this guy. We have one of my friends translated, and he said he thinks it's really funny. So that's a good proof. I have a question for all you guys listen, watching. Has any of you support the Kickstarter yet?
You should all say yes.
You should all do. Yeah. I don't know.
No, but really, I know that every other artist, writers, whatever, are trying to sell the product. Obviously, if you don't trust in your product, you're doomed. But I really trust in this. I think Metal Health, we love it. And here in Uruguay, actually, people, as soon as I release an issue, they are sending message and say, "Oh, this is really cool. When are you releasing the next one?" Oh, wait, give me a break. And then I did the next one, and a lot of people tell me, "Hey, I want to collect these ones. I hope you keep releasing." So, I will keep going with this.
Yeah.
At least I don't know how many, but I was thinking about at least 6 number for a start.
Yeah.
For a start. And then I don't know, I will see. But I guess as long as I have some inspiration and people are still supporting, I can keep doing this because I love it. I love to write and to create stories, and I have a lot of fun also doing this.
Yeah. Nice.
Thank you, Vangelis.
Thank
you so much.
Nice. Thank you.
We appreciate it.
It's really nice.
What does it say? Crime zines? What? What is your opinion about bands using crime zines as album covers like Mayhem? Cool. Actually, there's a mention here about Dude from Mayhem. Here it is. Here.
Yeah.
And he's getting up from the ground, from the grave, actually, because there he is, because there's a lot of metal reference in the comic, obviously, and you must know the background a little bit to understand it, because for example, in the comic, he gets up from the grave, and if you know this guy well, you will know that he loved to bury the clothes also, but he loved to bury clothes before going on stage, and he was cutting himself, and well, his name was Did.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like expected.
Yeah. I was a little bit disappointed when I saw him because he should have a big hole in his head. I was like, we're
Yeah,
uh,
I
I
mean,
actually
yeah,
learned.
I mean, metal is something extreme. So
Yeah.
using a crime scene, yeah, expected.
Mm. I was I actually learned something from reading your comic. There was I can't fucking remember the name of the band. It's really annoying. It's not Dima, it's Dina Boga. No, it's an old black metal band, and they have like not they do have corpse paint, but it's more like straight lines. I can't remember
Abbott,
what.
Abbott,
Yeah,
Immortal,
yeah.
Abbott.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. I saw on
yeah.
YouTube.
Oh,
I
did
saw
you see that scene when he falls?
falling. Yes, exactly. Yeah. I
Well,
saw,
yeah, but that happened in real life, you know? That happened
what?
in real life, and I had to
Yeah.
do it. I had to do it. And I texted the manager of ABBA,
Yeah.
and I asked the permission to include him in the comic, and he said yes. But I didn't mention how I was going to
No.
include it. But you know, Abba, he's really a cool guy, and he's very funny.
Hmm?
So I don't think he will go mad about this. I hope so. But I support you, so don't
Yeah.
hate me.
Do you know those situations when you just see something and then I saw it? Now I understand the other thing I saw. When I
Yeah,
saw it fall on YouTube, like, ding!
he
Now
was
I
falling.
understand it. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was so funny because he was so fucking serious and evil, and he just
yeah.
fall.
But he's not
Uh,
so serious. He's really cool and really funny.
yeah.
And yeah, he fits the comic, because this is metal and it's funny and extreme and
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Last question, okay. What was the worst thing you ever saw on internet? A
I
lot?
think I saw a trailer from the Star Wars Han Solo movie. That was pretty bad. So, but
I think it was the Kardashian. But yeah, I don't know.
ah,
There's so much shit on internet.
yeah,
I don't get scared by corpses or things like that. I get more scared about, for example, I get scared about virgins and saints from the churches. I feel like the creeps. Actually, in the second issue, the guys get in the church because they need fire to smoke the
ah,
joint,
yeah,
and they get into the church, and then Tom says, let's get out of here, this place gives me the creeps, because
yeah,
yeah, it's the same for me. I mean,
yeah,
these comics are actually based on me. Pretty much,
exactly. Yeah, of
because
course.
I don't go to church, but sometimes you have to go to some relative is getting married or shit like that.
Yeah,
So you go there and you see all those dolls on the wall, and they are so scary. Those virgin looking at you like, "Ugh." I don't like. I get scared with that.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Is there any
Okay, you
last
should go to
thing?
bed. You should
I'm
go
really
to bed.
tired.
You're too tired.
It's
It's
almost
late for you.
it's almost midnight here in Denmark.
Yeah, here is
So
early
is
still.
there any thing we should talk about? I mean, we can see that we can say that one thing, one of the plot thing is in the comic is that they're ending in hell, and they really want to go to Wagen festival, but there's only one rule in hell, and that is you can't go back to Earth. So
yeah,
how
the main
do
plot
that?
is about the main characters trying to escape from hell and to get to see their favorite bands.
And
But
that's
also
funny.
hell is a cool place for metalheads.
Yeah.
Because obviously we're supporting Satan and everything. We should go there and have fun, right? I mean, come on. What's the point anyway?
Yeah. One question actually. The favorite band is Slasher, and I'm pretty sure is Slayer.
Yeah.
So you don't get permission to use the name?
No, because I texted the manager and he says Slayer already have exclusivity with other comic, which is something about Dark Horse.
Dark Horse. Okay,
yeah. They have exclusivity with that comic, so I can't use their name, but it's quite obvious that I was talking about Slayer.
Yeah.
And I just changed a few characters. And I kept doing.
I tried to find him. Oh, yeah.
I'm only mentioning the musicians and the bands who allowed me to use their names.
Yeah.
You know, and I have all the mentions with their acceptance.
Yeah.
So no problem.
I actually didn't know that you have to permission. You need permission to use bands. I didn't know that.
I have permission from almost everyone. From Demon Borgir. The guys from Demon Borgir. And also, Dark Throne, I tried to contact Fenris, but he's like not so easy. Sorry.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Kids.
No sé, ahora no puedo ir. Ahora tu ratito, güey, ¿sí? It's my son, because he's missing me. Bueno. And also I had to actually I contacted Fenris through this guy from Nestlblood Records in Norway, because they're friends. So he showed the comic to Fenris and he said he loved it. So that was
of course.
So that was really cool, because that was the last one that I couldn't contact.
It's really nice you got Fenris actually, because he has a blog when he write about music, and he loves Danish punk music actually.
Yeah, he's really metal. He's really cool. He's really funny, and he likes cats, and I like cats. So that was the best way to include him in the comic, with a cat.
Yeah. I think we should stop. Is there any last questions? Because
we can do another one in some weeks before the Kickstarters end. So also you can post this video on your Instagram. When it ends, you have to share it, because otherwise it will get lost. Yeah.
Okay, good to know. I have absolutely no idea. Okay, now all the people start turning in. So again, guys, we're having this live because we're trying to publish the comic called Hellbangers, and we have a Kickstarter live right now, and there is 30 days left, but I think you should go in and check it out now. You can see it in the link below the bio. And we try to make a hardcover in English, because right now the thing is only in Spanish. So please help us.
If you want to read it in English, you have to help us to make it come through.
Yeah. Cool.
So
thank you for your time. I think I will try.
Thank you everyone for joining and for the questions, and thanks for your time.
Yeah.
See you.
Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.